Slash and Cast.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Boogeyman is real, and you found him.
Don't you blame the movies! Movies don't create psychos! Movies make psychos more creative!
Podcast we talk horror and nothing but horror. I am one of your hosts, Slasher.
And I'm your other host, Mori.
How is we doing? Hope it's doing well. This podcast is brought to you by the Slasher and Cast Podcast Network and my YouTube Slasher Media. We talk horror and nothing but horror. And today, guys, we are going to be doing something different for you. As of this recording, as of this going up, I am away on holiday to Turkey for the third time. So I thought, why not do one of our episodes and do a chill one where we are just going to do a movie commentary of the movie Jennifer's Body, which, if you don't know, guys, the movie's, it's dark, but it's also very fucking funny in places. So basically, how movie commentaries work, we'll talk about the movie during the movie, and you know how that works, and we do funny things and basically talk shit. So without further ado, I guess we just get into it. The movie is like an hour long, so best get into it. Right, you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
See, now the only thing we're missing is popcorn, maybe a little hand holding.
No. It's always weird.
Do you like popcorn?
I like popcorn. It's the other thing I don't want.
Oh, wow. Now,
Every time I see the 20th Century Fox logo now, I just think of, like, why they're still using it when Disney owned them.
because there's still probably a subdivision.
Ugh, don't do that.
Nah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You
On
don't
what,
pick
a
your
Saturday
why is there
night?
a horse?
I don't even know where, I don't remember where Colorado this takes place.
I don't know either. It's like a small town somewhere.
It's in the Midwest, I'm sure. I just can't remember if it's like Dakota or Minnesota, Wisconsin.
She's seen better days.
I'd agree. I agree.
Well, hi.
Hell is a teenage girl.
Hell is a teenage girl. Is a line that has just been said.
Amanda Seyfried was actually one of my favorite actresses when I was younger, especially like Mamma Mia.
Never got into it.
No, I was a theater kid, like a theater, like, you know, music kid in high school, so anything like this I loved.
Hmm. Fucking hell, she gets fan letters, really? When did this movie come out?
2000 and...
Sometimes the letters are from people who say they're praying for me.
Oh, mighty you
Tell
Google.
me everything.
2009.
So Megan Fox would have been about... How old?
I have no idea. I don't follow Megan Fox too much.
I think this was either after or during her time on
Transformers?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So this was 2009.
Yeah. And needed Liz Nicky.
This was 2009. I think the first Transformers movie was 2007, so she did this afterwards.
I recommend more complex carbohydrates.
So probably before Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh wait, no, Revenge of the Fallen was the same year.
Oh, okay.
I recommend you.
Damn.
She was in both. Oh, she's badass. Broke a fucking tooth. I'm sorry, but at that point, wouldn't you just like inject her with something that will relax her?
Maybe. I don't know if they really have those on hand because it looks more like a prison almost than anything else. Like less of a mental institution.
She's a good actress.
Yeah, she is. I remember there's supposed to be a new Mamma Mia coming out here before long.
Yeah, and
I remember seeing talks about
Sabrina Carpenter.
who was it?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, being like her daughter. Yeah, I will definitely watch that if that comes out.
I remember watching that.
Song.
I remember watching her in a lot of movies before she was like the big singer that she is now. She were a Disney kid.
Or a waterfall.
Yeah,
Technically, it's not a normal waterfall. It goes into this hole and it doesn't come out.
Sabrina Carpenter were in a
The
film that I
scientist
really
guys-
like. I don't know what it was called. It was like,
Minnesota.
is that what it said?
Yeah. Funny thing is, though, this reminds me a lot of here where I live. We have a place called the Devil's Bathtub that is very similar to that whole structure where the water goes in, things will come out.
That is such a dumb name.
But the Devil's Bathtub, though, rub-a-dub-dub.
That's worse.
That's at a place called Old Man's Cave. My favorite place is to go hiking.
There's Jennifer. Only back then we were tight. Sisters practically.
Sandbox love.
That's a sentence. You're just jealous. Devil's Kettle High School. Imagine going to college, being asked, "Oh, which high school did you go to?" "Oh, I went to this high school. I went to Devil's Kettle."
Must have been hell.
Come on, Needy. I promised Chip that I would hang out with him tonight.
Boo, cross out Needy.
What people watching this? Me and him are not friends.
Wear something cute, okay?
Okay. Wear something cute.
Those jeans are hella low. I can almost see your front butt.
It's a rock show. This is my rock look.
I would say that there's just some people who like to treat those closer to them as like dolls that they can dress and do what they want with.
So we're assholes.
Possibly. Or people who lack control in their lives and seek to exert control in some form or another.
Oh, I forgot. You're educated.
Am I educated?
You know more shit than me.
Their guy, Jennifer says he's
I mean, fair.
Salty.
Are you ready for guilty as sock later?
Salty means beautiful.
I am.
You must be so.
I have to still buy it, but I
Raccoon
am.
as played it just as 3 the other day, and it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, full of puns.
Mm. Well, when you're on the prosecutor side, you're the one who chooses what the topic of like the trial is.
Okay.
So some way out of the pocket things can be said.
Yeah, okay, Jim.
Very nice.
Oh my god.
I had Thai food for the first time the other day, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend.
I've never tried Thai food.
It's so good.
Oh, I've just realised who's about to show up. Get ready for it.
Totally Jello. You're lime green Jello, and you can't even admit it to yourself.
Lime green Jello.
That's one way to say that someone's jealous.
See, my favorite one is they peanut butter and jealous. You know the interview? They hate us because they ain't us.
No, that's worse. You know that one? They
clubs of DJs and champagne.
They hate us because they ain't us. The first time I heard that wasn't even from The Office or whatever it was from.
The interview? No?
The interview. Yeah, it's the interview I heard it from, Chaucer.
Oh, okay.
I love that film.
It's such a good one.
Get ready. Where is it? There he is.
Oh, yeah. The Pratt. Oh, look, you look so young.
Okay, now here.
Hey, that's the band.
Yeah, look like some really nice guys.
They look like typical boy band.
Well, given the fact that in this movie they're sacrificing her.
So like typical boy band.
So are you saying every boy band is basically a fucking cultist?
I mean, have you watched Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No.
Do you know who Marky Mark is?
Not really, no.
Mark Wahlberg. Before he became an actor, he had a boy band.
I want to meet you or something. I'm Jennifer Check.
I can't believe that for a second.
Really? Yeah, he was Marky Mark. And now he owns a burger place and car dealerships in Ohio.
Yeah, but he still regrets being in The Happening.
Nobody should regret being in The Happening. I love that movie.
I hate you. That movie sucks.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, but Matt Wahlberg's like reaction, like they're killing each other there. What were you doing? That acting was just unbearably unwatchable.
Which is very Boston of him.
Like the premise was cool. It's just that the execution sucked.
I would say that's typically how it is with his films.
Was it his? It's his brother who's in.
You just went to get me a drink, the State Fair Butter Princess?
It's her friend.
That's the one.
Is it her brother who's
Oh,
in
sure
Saw?
I grew up in a town like this. Okay, there's.
I do not know.
But they do not give.
Someone's related to us in Saw. In fact, if you're gonna don't talk about it out loud, you fucking morons. At least you didn't say the words, "We're going to kill her." What?
What do you mean, what?
This fucking movie's lines, man. What? Like, it's a good movie.
It's
but
campy.
The writing is exactly it is campy. It's summer. Dude, stop chewing on chewing gum if you're gonna sing. I hope you choke.
That'd be a good name of a song.
And of course he spits it out. Alright. You know, it's always funny. You can tell it's not even them singing. Either that or you can. It's very auto-tune.
And history will say they were just friends.
Yeah, I fucking doubt it. Like, you don't look at a friend like that.
You do when it's sandbox love.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm just rephrasing what they said at the beginning.
Fuck is sandbox love?
Sandbox love.
I like how you're googling it. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah. First of all, there's a song actually in the context of music. Blah 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 blah.
She's been hypnotized. Oh well. Fire.
A bond so strong between friends that it goes all the way back to your childhood. Hence, sandbox.
Oh. She's not even drunk, she's like she's been hypnotized.
Absolutely. But I didn't like the shock and or the drink. I don't know.
Of course. No, she was like that before the fire.
Have you ever been to a live music event?
Never.
No? Well, I would say, this is like on par. I'd say,
I like how she's... Like, out of all the things he could have with him, he saved his drink.
It is a pretty sissy van, you know.
You were scared of a tree?
What are you afraid of?
Nothing much. What are you typing? I can hear it.
You can hear me typing?
Yeah.
I type notes. I type notes as I do things.
You typing notes about the movie?
Yeah. Do you not type notes about the movie?
No, I do
this whenever we do our podcast in general.
At least someone does.
Someone's got to, you know? What are you? Are you a side sleeper, back sleeper, stomach sleeper?
Back.
Back. I am a side, though I am known to sleep with my stomach.
But then, if I wake up, I'm either on my side or my stomach.
The people on fire just smelled like.
I was like, people just been burning to death and you're gonna do that shit.
Such an old, like, wallpaper. I haven't seen wallpaper, I think, in forever.
I've got wallpaper.
Do you?
Yeah, not all just on one wall.
Okay.
Just where my desk is.
We'll see. I've always loved the aesthetic, like vines growing on the house.
Strange. Maybe I'm going crazy. Probably nothing. Look, I'll call you later.
And Jennifer's gonna be there.
This could so easily be a vampire movie, you know. And while I can argue it's pretty close.
It's close.
You can tell that they definitely did some of the scenes different days, because in this scene, so in the previous scene at the bar and stuff, she actually had like a couple blemishes, you know, like a pimple or whatnot on her chin and a couple on her forehead. If you look at her chin in this one, completely smooth.
Yeah.
Over the course of, you know, a couple hours.
Some movies do that though.
Well, yeah. I just noticed it before because it was like, oh, they're really leaning into, you know, the kind of like adolescent, kind of, you know, high school years, and showing like her with blemishes versus Jen. See, I feel like she has to be in shock or something to not be able to like be like, what the shit? Because I mean, that's a lot of blood.
I was about to say, either she killed someone. If I saw that, either she killed someone, or she just got carried and poured blood on her. Or she can just make that noise and then scare the shit out of you.
Well, at this moment, you know, there's a lot more going on.
Lovely.
I don't know what that's supposed to signify or entail there, showing like the goo itself has problems, you know? It's like a literal possession, you know? Jennifer's possessed and how she possesses her friend.
The way that she's possessed, but she's also still Jennifer.
Yeah, well, Jennifer was possessive, you know, before this whole thing. She was
Less
possessive
like
of
a
her
full-on
friend, Needy.
possession, more like she's become what's possessed her.
I heard Needy and Jennifer were there, and they had to fight their way out with a machine.
With a machete.
Is it like this in America schools?
Oh, in what way?
Like the decor of the classroom and everything.
I was actually going to mention this is a very swanky, nice looking classroom. I'd say no. Our classrooms are pretty boring and standard usually. See, look, the sandbox. That's right. Snitches get stitches.
Oh, now she's okay. Is that also a thing? Like, if you live in a small town, everybody basically just knows everybody.
Yeah, I'd argue that.
See, guys, this is why having an American when I'm watching American shit helps.
So you don't live in a small town?
Yeah, but it's not like this.
Okay. What do you
don't
mean by
know
not like this?
everybody. I don't know everybody. And
Fair.
it's a lot bigger.
I would argue
It's a lot bigger. 'Cause we have a town, but I'm also like in a village that's part of that town.
That's fair. I grew up in a village. Basically, there's my school system was basically 3 villages.
I hope.
I was like in like 100. Oh yeah, look at that hair.
Also, his hand is never explained. Like
Does it need to be?
Like him having one hand is never explained.
I think it's just a metaphorical hook, you know.
Wow. To be honest, I've been making jokes as well because I'm not good with those situations.
Terrible.
I'm terrible in those situations. I'd probably make jokes.
Oh, I'm thinking it's more than one person, though. You know,
Unless
there's several
more
people.
than one people died. Nasty.
This prickly black stuff. It looks like sewing needles or roadkill.
Sounds lovely. Who the fuck says dill hole?
Oh, dill hole's what you caught on? What about whoppers?
I've heard that one, but who says dill hole? Thanks. Walking up to someone and being like, I'm glad you're not dead.
I just realized they do a really good job framing and showing each of the targets, like each of the victims.
Well,
I just can't remember the exact order of it. So, football kid first. Football kid was crying in the lab, right? And then the goth kid. I think he might be victim number 2, right?
I think he's the second one.
And this is interesting since it kind of shows like these people are in a really vulnerable state now as well.
I like how that she was obviously walking down from the other side, but turns out she's there.
Yeah, it could be explained in a sense of him being spacey and kind of, staring off into the distance.
Or the fact she's a demon.
Yeah, or the fact she's a demon, That's a pretty good pickup line, to be honest. But yeah, there's definitely something to be said. If I was, if I had caffeine or something, I could probably speak more on, the metaphors of, the people being grief stricken and everything. Probably like a kind of like a roll flip, etc.
I'm sorry, but you're going into the fucking woods. That is asking to die.
Is it though? I'd say in a small town like this and in a place like this would be like a pretty natural thing. I did not hear what she said.
Shuddies? Said something. Why are animals like so interested now? Fuck, that's weird.
They're waiting.
Oh, he's gonna go for school without a shirt on now.
Look at his face.
His face is like,
in this moment, really?
like in this moment, really, you fucking gonna ask me that question? Rip.
Just screams of grief.
Dude, kids dying.
Look, it's a ferret. Ferrets are
And it's
adorable
called
but incredibly
Spectre.
messy creatures.
And she said its name is Spectre.
A bologna sandwich. Have you ever had a bologna sandwich?
No.
Have you ever had bologna?
No.
It's a very cheap lunch meat.
I think there is a cut scene from this movie as well. And it's the guy's dad. I don't know if it's going to be in this or not, but...
Okay. See, at least he caught on and was like, that didn't sound very cathartic.
Oh. Well, at least she didn't eat all of him.
How did she manage to drop that sandwich? Or did she intentionally drop it? Because she looked frustrated by it.
I want to know how many times she's made that sandwich while filming this.
Probably a lot. It's a very American thing, or at least like Midwestern thing, having a fried bologna sandwich. I love her like sweater, or, like cardigan, whatever you want to say.
Is it gonna show it or not? It's not gonna show it, is it?
Show which part?
I'll tell you in a minute, because there's a very specific line. No, it didn't do it. Right, do you know the dad of the kid who just died?
I don't remember, no.
Right, it's the guy who voices Patrick on SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
So he fucking just starts screaming, I'm gonna find out who did this, and I am going to...
I've seen that scene.
I'm going to kick you in the balls, and your balls will be like the balls of door knickers, the balls of door knockers that rich people have got.
Okay.
If I can find it, I'll send you. It's such a fucking hilarious scene.
Perfect.
I think it was in the extended
I will say I just love
cut.
the woods.
I think it was the extended
I think so.
cut.
Goody for you. You know when you kiss a boy for the first time and it feels like your entire body is on vibrate?
I found it.
Yeah? It's that good.
I like the contrast going like from demonic to that.
When the cop gets out of the car, instead of the shot ending there and panning out, it continues.
That's chopsticks, right? That she's doing. I think this is probably from what I've always seen, like throughout the years, like that. That's like the most like screenshotted like scene.
More the lighter to the tongue.
The lighter to the tongue. That's a super metal scene.
Say the clip.
Yeah, typical high school exaggeration. He was ripped limb from limb. He was just disemboweled, you know? He lost his stomach. Which is interesting because the way she tore looked like she went for the throat, but it didn't look like the throat was an issue. It looked like it was just the guts.
I think she doesn't really eat them whole.
Yeah, she just eats like some of the organs.
She eats enough so that I think it's a thing of the demon that she is a succubus. And she, if I'm right, she has to eat so that she looks good.
But most of us were too numb to.
Yeah.
So the more time, like this, she'll look like this. But the longer she goes without eating, she'll look worse.
Yeah, like at the beginning scene in the bed when she's picking at her swords and stuff. Look, death befits her, right? You just gotta eat people. That's how you get pretty. You just gotta eat people.
No one listened to him.
Tragedy boner.
That's a sentence.
You could tell this was made in the early 2000s.
I was 9 years old when this came out.
"13 years old for me."
Also, who names that kid Chip?
When they want someone to be the chip off the old block.
I hate you sometimes.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I love you too.
Well, look at her. %. 3%. Really? Yeah, and Wikipedia is definitely a useful source. Yeah, Wikipedia is definitely useful. As soon as I heard Wikipedia, Jesus. You need to eat. It's like, wow.
See, victim number 2. Is it really just three attempts? Like, is it really just the full player, Goth Kid, and then Chip?
You want to know if I'll...
I'm just can't remember if there was another person that was set up in after this guy.
Well, it's him next. And then if I'm right, yeah, she goes after Chip. Who, and then that's when we get the whole, them fighting each other. Rocky Horror Picture Show is not a boxing movie.
Yeah, but the idea that people who aren't as interested in things like that might think it's like Rocky, like the boxer.
Mm.
See the possessiveness.
Yeah. So, because she thinks he's cool, she wants him. I've seen that movie as well. Like she has sex with a blowhole.
Lucas, you might see Lucas show up in a second. Lucas, are you not gonna climb all the way up, buddy?
For those who don't know, for those who are listening on audio, Lucas is his cat.
He's a good cat. Super target. They super target.
Super Target a fucking thing.
Do you have targets over in England?
No.
Imagine not having targets.
We have a Tesco.
It's a rough life. A Tesco. Okay.
We've got Tesco, Aldi, Lidl, and all that.
Look at that, the wood paneling in the bedroom. I grew up with wood paneling in the bedroom that had like animals and stuff all over it. Very Appalachian.
I think they get interrupted.
I'm pretty sure they get interrupted by Jennifer.
Either that or I think it's Jennifer meets that guy and it's a parallel. Yeah. No, she meets that guy and it's a parallel between the two.
Yeah.
He's in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Yeah.
He plays who Johnny Depp played in the original. And then I think he's also in Scream 6. No, Scream 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, this looks safe. Is this normal as well, just to have like roads of houses that are not even built
It's a house development
that you can get into?
Yeah, I mean, construction sites like that, like you could totally just drive into most of the places. It's not like they have guards or anything like posted up.
I feel like you'd want to.
They're not finishing. It's not like too much we can really do about it. I mean, people are trying like pop in, still copper wiring, things like that, but it'd be pretty expensive to
They're just
hire like round the
is
clock
that
guards.
cobwebs or is that just the sheeting?
The sheeting. It's just like a plastic sheet. Right, Lucas.
Hello.
That wasn't loud. Oh.
Because he's sheepish. He's shy. I haven't heard this song in so long.
I'd be gone.
Really?
I'm sorry, but if if a bird just came out of nowhere while I was also going up those stairs, I'd be creeped the fuck out and I'd be gone.
But it's just a bird. Not just any bird though. It's a raven. It's at least a quarter.
I'm sorry, but ravens are like a sign of shit that's about to go down.
I mean, yeah.
Have you watched horror?
I have in fact.
I've seen a lot of horror where ravens seem to be fucking evil.
It's really just because, like, look, you got a nice raven. When it comes to the works of Poe.
The awkwardness in them too is real right now.
It's good acting.
What's going on?
Definitely not like the first kill where she seemed kind of smooth and like easily like more seducing. This one's like more predacious. Like she looks like an absolute predator.
Yeah, this one is more like she's desperate. That she needs feeding. She needs to feed, so she's desperate for it.
But also the kind of needy's connection to it all as well, though.
My god, that line.
I don't think I've ever heard that line apart from this movie.
The fucking, like... You don't... This movie is, like, dialogue is really weird.
It's the 2000s. That's a goofy ass look.
that really was.
The script says, "Put it in." Smiles earnestly.
She just pulls
that awkward ass smile.
She just pulls fucking surprised Pikachu face.
Is that just like an Ace Hardware reference?
Oh, so she said nice hardware, Ace.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's a play on like the fact that there's the hardware store
there is
named
one
Ace,
thing
or...
I never got about this. Do you know why Do you know as Jennifer's doing this?
Like why?
No, as she's doing it.
As she's doing it, what?
Her friend like feels something. She gets like it's like she knows that something's happening.
Right, it's like that kind of connection and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, she needs him scared. Well, she looks up and sees the blood, and it's like, but how?
Yeah, it could be something like, like from way back in the same books, like when she had their book, maybe they were somehow like linked. That's a very creepy pose.
Look at him.
He's just like, wow, I'm so good at this.
Like, she knows it's happening.
She wants to tear you apart. Reminds me of the what she wins, tear you apart. There it is.
Fucking the dialogue, man, is so off.
No, I can imagine some people who that's exactly what they'll ask.
I didn't even think you said you went robotic.
What was that? You got a little robotic key there for a second. Oh, it said it failed to start again. There we go.
Sorry about that, guys. We had a bit of a technical issue. Just getting pissed at the song.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I had to hear it that many times, I'd be angry too. There she is. And then she's going to be in the house.
Pause it for just a second. So, for some reason, mine's constantly, since we did that, a little traumatized. Just a little bit.
Discord, fix your shit.
Discord keeps changing things and fucking stuff up when I feel like they never needed to change anything.
Yeah, wait till they become a public company.
It's gonna be rough.
That's where shit gets real.
Yeah.
She's gonna be in there, isn't she?
I believe so, yeah.
She's in the bed. Hi. Saw that coming.
I'm starting to always gives me like vibes of like Jack Nicholson, The Shining, where it's like, Give me the bat, Wendy. Give me the bat. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I think Megan Fox does really well in horror.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think she does really good in horror.
Is this her only horror movie she's been in?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like...
I don't think it is.
Till Death and Subservience.
Oh yeah, Subservience is where she plays a android.
Right, that's popped up on my thing to watch at some point, and then Till Death. Okay.
I've never seen Till Death.
I haven't watched it either. I don't think I've seen anything for it either. It's interesting also how the role pretty much reversed between her and Chip and her and Jennifer.
Mm.
That's such a lame. Like,
That's
a cadet doesn't give you anything.
I'm about to say I doubt he's gonna. Like a cadet
Evil
can't do
Dead.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where she tells her.
I don't know. The bassist had a really shitty haircut.
Which one?
The one right next to her.
Yeah, that haircut is kind of shit. How did they get their hands on Walter White's van?
That just looks like a Winnebago. That guy's haircut is really bad too.
Are you even sure she's a fucking virgin, man?
Yes. Yes, I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin. I've never even done sex. I don't know how.
I don't know how. Oh yeah, it's later on that we realise where the Android, you know that water that we've seen?
Yeah.
That they call like the gateway to hell or something.
Yeah, the kettle.
Yeah. You find out where it comes out of. And it's like in the middle of the road. It's like at the side of a road. So everything that's thrown into it comes out at the side of a road. How do you convince all of your friends to get into ritual sacrifice?
It's easy. It's a cult thing. You know?
Yeah, well, even he's like, he doesn't want to do it.
That's because it's all talk until it's real, and then that's where it gets to be, difficult.
There's always like
Adam
that.
Levine.
There's always those people in the group who don't want to do it. But then there's the one guy
Yeah.
who really, really wants to.
Yeah, you get your cult leader, and you get your kind of initiates who, you just need a little push.
I'm gonna guess he got this from a website.
He just answered you.
Why would you give your real name?
Then just die.
is to make it as an indie band these days. There's so many of us, and we're all so cute, and it's like if you don't get on Letterman or some retarded soundtrack.
Satan is our only hope. That is a line.
Through the trees.
Trees, that's where the song came from.
To die to that.
Yeah, to die listening to that shit.
They say they, but I think it was just him. I think he was the only one with the knife doing the work there.
No, but because I think it's because they were present. That's how it works.
The feathers falling from the coop.
She ate chickens, that's why. She didn't want to hurt her. Oh. The foreign exchange student.
They show Ahmed as well during the whole thing, but it does break up my theory of them showing him like in sequential order.
This is her first kill. Everybody thinks everybody thinks she's dead.
Well, I mean, he is.
He's dead now, but everybody thought he was. Except you're a demon.
Orkun says I need to bully you.
Having second thoughts about
Prepare to be bullied.
Come on, Needy, let me stay the night.
We can play boyfriend-girlfriend like we used to.
I can hear raccoons sometimes.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Imagine.
Hang on a minute.
Raccoon's a lovely person.
Hang on.
Yeet. See, now I think it starts into like that possessive, obsessive kind of behavior, right? Of she wants Needy to love her and only want her, so thus she needs to get rid of the things that she likes.
Yeah, she needs to control who she's with and everything.
Oh, I love a good library scene. Look at all those books.
But a blade to the heart. A blade to the heart is the surest way to kill the beast.
Oh yeah, and it's prom night that the big thing happens.
Yeah.
Did you just say 4 minutes?
Yeah. It's more than a minute, though.
It felt less than
that's the
that.
important thing. That's because it kept cutting.
Oh. It's why she came back.
Yeah.
It's why she came back, because she wasn't
She's a
actually
man-eater.
She wasn't actually a virgin. So really,
Cranky and ugly.
the sacrifice worked.
Ugly
The band became
Don't
famous.
The dance.
But
It'd be like an all-you-can-eat buffet.
but they didn't suspect her coming back.
Yeah. I will say her reaction to the dance being an all-you-can-eat buffet is a kind of an overreaction, right? Because obviously Jennifer's already shown that she understands the fact that she needs to, preserve the pool, right? The feeding pool.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's not going to eat everybody there because we don't know how it works in the general case of if she eats everybody there, would it sustain her for a long period of time, or is it more like even no matter how many people she eats, it still lasts the same amount?
Yeah, because when she says when she's full, so it seems like one person fills her up just fine.
The music is interesting in this movie.
Which happens when you deal with the early 2000s,
It's gonna be Jennifer. Never mind. I thought it was Jennifer.
And she's like, "In my underpants, mom!" Like, you hear the fear in his voice.
Is she giving him? Oh, I know. I've seen her in she's in like a spy movie, or it's about a teenage spy.
Okay.
I don't remember what the film's called, but I used to watch it as a kid. It was a really good film. I think it was like 2 of them. She played the mother. I'm sorry, but where's the fucking taskbar on that computer?
Where's what?
I just looked at his computer and it was just an image.
Yeah, it was a screensaver.
I like how the music stops when it's her turn. Oh, she's losing hair. That's not good. Like I said, there's no way of sustaining that.
It's not sustaining, it's concealing.
No, I mean, like...
I know.
The more she kills, it's the fact that she's going to do it every time, and to the point where someone's going to figure out it's her doing it, if no one else did.
Well, that's why it'd be so much easier if she went to like a city.
True. But I also think it's a thing of like everybody wouldn't suspect her. Everybody think it's a guy doing it. It's a bit fucking dead, isn't it? I've never understood that. Like, why do you have a spring? What's even a spring formal about?
It's just a dance.
Oh.
I think I know what's wrong with her.
What? What is it?
You know how Needy has been really upset
since Colin Gray died. Well, it's not just.
That's one way to put it. That's a lie. That's a lie. Don't believe her.
Yeah, she's trying to get into his head.
That's a lie. Dude, don't fall for it.
Look how soulless she looks right here.
Yeah.
Look, I think the hair got better. all it takes is a deal with the devil, you know? She immediately kind of catches it.
Yeah. She knows. God, that's freezing out there. Also, why
Also,
Low Shoulder is the name as a band?
That's just how like bands people name their bands so weird.
That place looks. Oh, it says it right there. Hopeless.
She wants people feeling hopeless.
That was a terrible joke.
You can hear the mosquito. Like, yeah, that would be such a hell place to be. Just because, think of all the
You'd end up with
mosquitoes
some
that are.
fucking rate diseases.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like a stagnant water where like mosquitoes have laid their eggs in, like all the larvae? Look, he's getting baptized. Oh, so sweet. It gives me like Red Riding Hood vibes, but she did play in a movie. I just can't remember which movie it was.
It were a horror. It were a horror take as well. If I remember, it were a horror take. Yeah, it turns out that someone like in a town was a werewolf.
I feel like that's not how they came in. But she's like, ain't got no time for that.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's just a little, you know. He'll be fine.
No,
he'll be fine.
he's looking pale. He's losing blood. You put pressure on it. There you go. Don't move your hand. Why would you?
But
move your hand?
he's in shock. I mean,
what you gonna? No, that's not gonna work. Never mind. I stand corrected. No, he just pissed her off. Oh. Oh, I love this bit.
think of all of this, all the like the infection. I love watching Hannah Montana as a kid.
It never made sense, but it was good. Yeah, good for you. Wow.
Right in the ED.
Wow. I go both.
That's a good line, though.
That is a good
It's
line.
a good
That's
line.
a hard line, but that's a good line. I go both ways.
She says that, but you know how many? This was a kill count, right? It's definitely skewed.
I think he has done a kill count. Oh, she got the pull. Why the fuck did I say that?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Sometimes I say terrible.
Got a
things.
tampon?
One stab.
Well, it wasn't in the heart. You know what I mean? So obviously.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
Chip is dead.
Lucas.
Yeah, he's dead. I think it's the thing of that she gets blamed for it. She gets blamed for the killings. Because she kills Jennifer at the end, doesn't she? And she gets blamed for it. That's why she's in the...
Well, remember at the beginning, Jennifer's laying in bed with like her sores and stuff, like wasting away while she's in prison.
No, there's a shot of her in the window. That bit was a flashback.
Through the trees.
Oh my god, stop. He died.
Not yet. But soon.
Rip.
Rip chip. Oh, I get it. I get it. Jennifer was just in the mood for some chip dip.
That was
You
terrible.
know, chips, then dips.
That was terrible. Yeah, see, she's in bed like that while we saw, and then you see Needy in the window.
Well, in the scene at the beginning, she had like sores and they was picking at it. Right? Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, watch. It's come full circle.
You hurt the horse. Is it a pale horse?
And then boom.
A box cutter.
Jesus Christ.
Not the sandbox. Not the sandbox thing. Sandbox love. I forgot what it was termed. What the term was for a second.
I think that's when she realizes, when she rips it off, is that she has to die. I think that it's that moment she realizes she fucked up. In the heart. That's a line.
It is a line.
And then she goes, "No, your heart."
That was a box cutter though. Like, come on.
And she's dead. And then the mother walks in. Hi. It's because she was bit.
Would you look at that? It's like a little bit of Jennifer passing to her, you know? Quite literally.
And then she escapes. And if I'm right, she goes after Low Shoulder. That place is not very secure. Okay.
Just right through it.
She just walks right through that.
She could just fly, though.
She's hovering. It's
through the trees, by the way. You see that?
And then this is it. This is where you learn where the thing comes out of. There's the knife and the balls that they put in.
It looks way too clean and unrusted for having been there for so long.
Oh, nothing to be perfect. I recognize him.
He's familiar.
He played Wayland Yutani in Predator. In Predator.
Right.
In AVP 1. And also voiced him in the Predator, the really old Predator versus Alien game.
You should learn when to go.
And then
You should learn how to say no.
yeah, it's these images that show up that we learn that she killed them all.
An apple and cereals in the same tray. Terrible.
They all this. I never realized. I didn't realize they actually all had the same tattoo.
Yeah, that's like the symbol of their occult nature, you know?
Well, this hotel's gonna have a cleaning bill. Jesus.
Adam Brody.
And then she stuck the knife into him. And well, okay, guys, that was our movie commentary of Jennifer's Body. Maury, what did you think of the film?
It's a pretty good film. It's definitely one of the first kind of comedic horror films I'd ever watched in my life. Also, you know, I was like 13 when I first watched this, so I mean, it's just like a coming of age kind of movie.
It's
and
a
stuff
guilt
in terms
trip.
of my memory.
It's a guilty movie for me. It's a movie that's bad, but it's good. It's not a bad film. It's like It's mid. It's not like
the dialogue is cheesy as all hell, which I like cheese though, as you've noticed. You know, I'm not lactose
Other than that,
intolerant.
guys, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff on the YouTube side. Don't forget to share our podcast on and rate us on all of your favorite podcast platforms, Spotify, what have you. Hope you did enjoy. Remember, the Slasher Cast is brought to you by the Slasher Cast Podcast Network and our usual social media. We talk horror, nothing but horror. Hope you did enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Have you checked the children?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Boogeyman is real, and you found him.
Don't you blame the movies? Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.